Hi there, this is Art and Such with part 4 of my Rainbow Loom Shrek tutorial. And this should be our last section. We have got Shrek who looks like this now. It looks like he's wearing kind of a white nightgown there. First thing we're going to do is tuck in that securing band at the back. To do this, you're just going to dig under some of your other bands and bring this through. Grab it on the underside of the hook. And we can weave it in a little bit here. So bring it under a couple more. This is going to make the face a little bit tighter too, which is quite okay. You'll make sure that your eyes and your nose are pointed out. And you can see I'm still holding on to this because what I'd like to do is make some eyebrows. For this, we're going to reach, you can even keep this right on your hook or you can put it on a C-clip. We're going to reach right through the face, find a spot just above the eyes, and bring that black band through. And I'm going to put my green band on top of that now. And we'll come back through the back, find another spot a little further over, and replace your black band on the hook, bringing it through to the back. We need to do this one more time with another black band for the other eyebrow. And you might have to do this a couple of times until you find the position that you like. That's okay. Nothing else should be undoing when you're doing this. So take your time and find the place that you like. We reach back in again, a little bit further here. Grab that black band and bring it back through. So you can pull these out, you can move them around a little bit. I'm just gonna leave it here for now, but you get the idea. When you've got your bands where you want them, you will take a C-clip and hook it through. And that just holds it in place a little better. And the next thing you're going to do is get rid of this piece. So I'm not sure why that's so loose on mine. But if you have this piece or any other piece that you find is too loose for your liking, you can just grab some other bands, grab another band at the back, and kind of weave your way under. So slip under a band, bring the bottom one over, make a slip knot. And this is like a very basic kind of crochet. It's a little bit tedious, but you can get to be reasonably quick at it, and it does wonders for hiding bands that you don't want seen later. I'm going to go all the way to the top here, and the reason I'm picking bands that are close instead of jumping ahead is because if I reach up here, you'll see what happens is it gets really tight. And I think our last thing to do once we've got our bands in place is just going to be to make the vest, which is a really, really easy thing to do. So for the brown vest, we go back to our kind of rectangular square configuration, and you will use single bands, go down 3 times, so first peg to second peg to third peg, and third peg to fourth peg. Repeat that on your other 2 rows, so you will have 3 columns of singles going down 3 times, and put a straight cap band across each of those, leaving the last set, or the first set rather, of pegs clear. We're gonna go right under our cap band and loop straight up. And don't worry if the bottom is loose, because we actually are going to want a loose piece there. That's going to form our belt and go right around the body. Really straightforward triple single. Just watch those loose bands go straight to the top, remaining in front of those cap bands. And I've made one of these in advance, so you'll want to pause your video once you've got this one. And I'll show you the last part of this for now, which is removing it from the loom. You're going to go under all 3 sets. Here, we'll do it an easier way. You can do this on the hook, but we'll make it a little easier. We're going to put these all onto the same first peg. I do this on the hook, just I find it's got a little less tension. But we're going to go underneath, bring a single brown band through, and make a slip knot. And this is important because this is going to be part of our bow. Then you can remove this from the loom. And I will show you what to do with it, and you make sure you get a second one there as well. We're going to take this really loose part, and you can put it over the head or come in from the bottom. It's going to act like a belt. And this part is going to be right here in the middle for the bow. And what we're going to do is just find a couple of loose bands on the vest and bring them over the arm. And there's half of our belt. Sorry, half of our vest and our half of our belt. Once you have your second piece ready, we will be repeating that. So here's our slip knot. Here's our loose bottom. The loose bottom goes under and up. The slip knot goes towards the center, and you'll find a couple of loose bands again and bring those over the arms, over the hands, over the arms. You can kind of play around with which bands you want to use. Then you're going to take your slip knot, cross them, bring one underneath, cross it again, and bring one underneath the other again, and this will give you a nice little knotted bow. Here you might see it's a little bit lumpy, so you'll have to play around with it a bit and stretch it out and straighten it out, and once you have that, you will have your Shrek figurine. And you can prod the eyes out a little more if you want more of that white to show as well. There we go. Well, I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Thanks for watching.